Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now the play fake. Stands in, takes the hit. He's got it. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it.
Turning it on. Still on his feet. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Tyson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense as he's knocked down immediately. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Washington State Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape because that was not pretty. That was not what they're...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Finds a man in the middle, and he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive,
getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
They'll run play action. Looking left. Got his man. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Washington State has it all working right now. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Freeman. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the road.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Washington State will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pocket breaking down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll give it to Johnson. Got room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wazoo.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like him.
And it's blocked. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man, and the big fellas, they got to catch the ball in the middle of the field. I mean, this is the area you want to work with them. You get that big body dragging across the formation, and you can throw it. You can miss so high with these guys, but they got the soft hands usually, and he probably wants that one.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Just keeps slinging it. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Working the middle. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Draw play. Quarterback keeps it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Williamson. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone.
He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
when you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He'll keep it himself. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Got the first down and more. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Searching for the fourth down conversion, Washington State comes to the line. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run for it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and... Back to pass. Fakes the grab. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Let's see what they've got on second down. They just keep firing. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got an open man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Freeman. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
He's brought down. Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's got it. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He slings it deep to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires on the run. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Gives it on the option. Finding open areas. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice move there. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. A good break there as the penalty gives them the third down conversion. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Under fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but...
There he goes! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way than on 4th down.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy here. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense needs.
There he goes! He's at the 10, and he's in for the score. Touchdown!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, you can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for us.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
As a defense, you got to start reading the tea leaves, right? Like, what are they doing to try to attack me? That's back-to-back deep ball shots. This is an offense. They're trying to stretch the field. The defense has got to make sure they're paying attention.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Cougars are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Painter. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. To go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Trying to run it in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Gives them a little more breathing room, a 3-yard gain out to the 7.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy, but the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Continues to fight for yards. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. He leaves it with his back. Touchdown, Washington State. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Touchdown.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Northwestern stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Evanston. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gets him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the gun to give to the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Meredith. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Gain of 24.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. They'll go with a direct snap. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And they'll knock him down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hold it.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.